guys, so this is part 2 of my why I quit Hollister job video thing. Pretty much I had no idea I was gonna get so many responses from people on this video. This was just something that I made just because I know that a lot of people think very highly of Hollister, which I do too. When I was in high school, and I still think that a lot of their clothes are fantastic, and it sucks not working there anymore because I don't get the discounts that I want. But a lot of people, when I made that video, just said a lot of things that were true and a lot of things that were just kind of crazy. I simply posted that video because those are my own personal thoughts and you all can think anything you would like to, and I really appreciate your guys' response. I got 165 comments on that video, which that never happens. So this is just part 2 of to where I kind of explain a few things and kind of respond to a few people's comments. A lot of them were the same. A lot of people mentioned my minimum wage that I got. It's $7.25 in North Carolina, and that's just something that varies throughout each state and through each country and everything like that. It really depends where you live. If you live in California, the minimum wage is going to be higher than North Carolina because of the expenses of living there. It's a little cheaper to live in North Carolina than California. So when people say, wow, your minimum wage is $7.25, like, oh my god, like mine's like $10 an hour is our minimum wage. Like, that's just how the state is. I can't really do anything about that. And then a lot of other people brought up the fact that, you know, why are you complaining so much about Hollister and blah, blah, blah. I enjoyed working there a lot. It's just not somewhere where I want to stay forever, if you know what I mean. So when a lot of people say, you didn't work your ass off, you didn't work your ass off, I understand what you guys are saying. A lot of people have way tougher jobs than most of us do, and working retail sucks if you've ever worked retail. It could be worse, but Hollister is really chill. You just stand there and fold clothes. So when someone says, you know, you didn't work your ass off, blah, 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 you only work at Hollister, I gave my all into that job, and if you guys don't think so, that's fine, because I know what I did. And I know that a lot of people don't take the Hollister job so seriously, and that's okay. And I did get frustrated with a few things the managers did to me while I was working there, like dyeing my hair red. That a lot of people said that there's not something you should be upset about, but I mean, I don't know. That's just, that kind of irked me, and doesn't really bother me at all right now. I really could care less. And then what's actually really funny is that this past 2 months, I started working at the Hollister down in Georgia where I go to school, and they didn't schedule me for 8 weeks, and I've worked with that company for 3 years, and I never got once put on the schedule, and it was kind of my own fault because all I could have done was, you know, stand up for myself, which, side note, I suck at standing up for myself. I don't care what it is. I just suck at standing up for myself. And I could have just called and said, what the heck? Why am I not on the schedule? Why am I not getting hours? But I thought that was kind of useless because it's a smaller store. They have a lot of people working. And I don't know. I could have done that, and that was my own fault for not doing that. So when I called, I was like, hey, I'm going away for winter break to go back home. And when I get back, I will not be working for you all there. And they said, why? I was like, well, I've been working for the company for 3 years and I haven't been put on the schedule for 8 weeks. And they start freaking out. They're just like, oh my god, if you want to come back, I'm so sorry. We'll definitely put you on the schedule because you've been working so long. I'm like, no, I'm done. I will let you know if I change my mind, but I'm done. I know that I just got a lot of people saying really kind of weird things that was totally off the subject. I was like, oh, okay, really? Let's see what people said. The hair color reasoning and people not showing up to work are decent arguments, but I'm really surprised that you expect a raise when you were flopping back and forth between stores. I would say only regular employees should get raises, and your last reason was pretty ridiculous. You quit because you were mad that you weren't the one of 1,000 employees that got picked to go to Europe. Come on, get real here. I'd be surprised if Hollister took you back after the video bashing. I feel like an employee should represent the company they work as positively, even when not on the job, but that's okay, that's just my thoughts. Okay, well, I know that I was kind of bitter to my managers and stuff like that, but it's just the way that the company works. Their managers are told to do kind of stuff like that, which that's just me. I think that each employee should get treated fairly and all that good stuff. And me bashing on the company, I don't really think that I'm bashing on it too hard. It's a fantastic job if you're starting to get work and they hire you and it's your first job. That is fantastic. I think it's a perfect first job. And if you want to go on to be manager, go ahead. It's just after a long time and after working there for so long, I just felt like I kind of wasn't as appreciated anymore, and it kind of, you know, told me that people my age working also, they're earning more money than I am, and that's not something to be okay about because I'm almost 20. I know I don't look like it. I have friends who are like bartenders and servers, and they make $100 a night or $200 on a weekend, and that's what I get maybe in 2 weeks if I'm working 40 hours. And so I understand what everyone's saying. I think Hollister's awesome. Honestly, I would go back there and shop. You know, I'm not saying that, but I do understand where everyone's coming from that. So I respect your opinion. Yeah. That's crazy. I get paid $10 an hour just for babysitting. Right? Exhibit A. I've never babysat before, so I can't babysit, but people who are babysitting get $10 an hour. Now, their job probably isn't consistent. Well, if you're really good at it, it's consistent. But, like, hello? I want to be making $10 an hour. Yeah. I hate Hollister, Abercrombie and Fitch, Gilly Hicks will only let you work there if they are super hot. This girl worked there and burnt half her face, and they sent her back so no shoppers could see her. Rude. Anyways, designer clothes are going down. They are boring clothes with just a name, expensive and rubbish quality. I halfway agree with this. It is really stupid how the company is 100% about looks, which I really don't like, but me being 100% honest, I understand it, and I think they should be more open to how anybody looks, but I realized within this past year that being a photographer, when you're advertising clothes, when you're doing a commercial shoot, it looks more flattering if the person's a certain way, and I wish it wasn't like that. I mean, I have models, or who are my friends for me all the time, any shape or size, and they're like fantastic models, but if you're modeling a dress head to toe, it looks better if they have a certain body type, and I wish it wasn't like that. I really wish it wasn't, but it is the truth. And I think even now, I actually saw it was on like Facebook or something a few weeks ago. I think they're actually going up to size 16 now because of all the hate that Abercrombie and Hollister are going to. So they're doing better by all this hate that they're doing. I don't know if you all saw the video where like the guy takes all his Hollister clothes and Abercrombie clothes that he doesn't wear anymore, and he gives it to the homeless people, and I think that's kind of awesome. I shouldn't say that, because that's kind of like going against the ethics of the company, but if you guys want to do that, I'll post the video down below, and you guys can watch it. Go ahead and be part of, like, the Hollister Abercrombie fighting against the standard of their company. Unite. Four of my friends just got jobs at Hollister because a Hollister worker went to a club and they went and asked them to apply. I don't think they want hardworking people, they just want good-looking people. You got it right there. Yep. Right on point. I will also say that if you ever do buy clothes from there, I highly, highly recommend you always go when they're having sales. I think spending $60 to $80 on one dress that is eventually going to go on sale, eventually go out of season, eventually will fall apart on you, possibly, depending how you take care of it. don't spend, you know, full price on it. Wait till coupons. Look up sales and stuff. Black Friday's gonna have 50% off, guys. They do every single year. Wait to go to that to get something that is like a $200 outerwear jacket. It's gonna be 50% off over Black Friday, and a little bit even before Black Friday they have crazy sales like that. I think that if you want to, you have the money and you want to make sure you get it fast and get it now and they don't run out, go ahead and pay full price. I am just a cheap person when it comes to spending on my own money. As for the whole bad quality part, I've never had an issue with Hollister falling apart on me. I've had people to where like the shirt in the armhole falls apart, threading comes out. I've never had that issue. If you guys have, go ahead and leave comments down below about it. I've never had problems with it, honestly, and I have so much Hollister clothes. If anything, they shrink. Just a tad bit. And then sometimes it doesn't. It's really weird. Don't say you worked your ass off. I worked at the most popular restaurant in my village, and I get less money to work twice as hard during the week as well. Alright, holla to all the people who are servers for restaurants. I have so many friends who have worked as servers at restaurants. I will say, yes, you guys seriously do work way harder than people at retail stores, or on the same level or even higher. Shout out to you servers. You guys saying that you guys work harder than people who work retail. I believe you because I have so many people who work that. I don't even know if I could do that. I could try and I will probably fail miserably. So I look up to you guys. No harm done there. I'm just saying. Go you guys. I'm gonna end with this last comment because it's probably a really good one and it's not being sugar-coated, which a lot of people do. It's telling the truth. She worked at a job for 2 years and never got a raise. $300 a week at Hollister is 6 hours and every day of the week with no benefits. This is at the grocery store. I'm sorry, I'm so scatterbrained right now. At this grocery store, she makes 40 hours more a week and she has really nice benefits, including raises every 3 months. She's obviously a college student and can't afford to work a full-time job. The grocery store doesn't pay her much better, but assuming from this video, they treat her way better. So maybe you shouldn't be a dick and judge people. Applause to that, lordy. I will say that, you know, working at Hollister was fun and everything, but Harris Teeter's just, you know, slightly different. They're a little harsher on you. Yeah, I guess I couldn't, you know, put it any other way. I know that the raise part, I'm not exactly sure. I've just heard that you get raises every 3 months. I could be wrong, because I've heard people say that that's actually not true. So, it seriously is the way that you work. But people that I work with at Harris Teeter, when I left for college for fall quarter, they were all really upset. They're like, no, why are you leaving? So that obviously means I'm a good worker, right? Or else they'd be like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. That's gonna be it for this video. I read a lot of those comments, and it's just really interesting what people have to say, and I already knew that I was gonna get a lot of hate comments on that video, and that's okay. I'm really glad that you guys actually say what you all are feeling, because this is the internet, and we can't avoid the haters and tell them to go away, and don't say what you think, because I don't really mind too much. I think it's funny when people actually have to say something, and I think that telling the truth is good for me to hear, and then also just being a jerk about it. I'm just like, okay, cool, thanks for saying that. I'm glad I could respond to a lot of your comments and everything like that. If you guys are looking to work at Hollister, sorry, a lot of things to say right now. If you guys are looking to work at Hollister, go ahead, watch my other videos, take my advice, don't work there forever. Don't expect it to be amazing, the best job you're ever gonna have. It's pretty cool though, it's not a bad job. And it's also pretty cool to say that you work there also. And yeah, if you have any questions, message me, leave comments down below, anything like that. And yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you all in a later video. Bye guys.